What's going on, guys? My name is Kevin Griffith and this is the Holler Barbecue. So today we're going to cook up those Snake River Farm steak pieces that I unboxed the other day. All it is steak bites and we're going to do it on the Blackstone Griddle. So sit right there and let's get to cooking. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hey, so today I want to cook these steak pieces up for you that I got the other day. I've already cooked one for my family and man was this stuff good. So I wanted to share with you how I did it and what you can expect from this stuff. So let me bring this up to you. Make sure we focus in. So what this is from Snake River Farms. They call it boneless Snake River Farm steak cuts. It's 1 pound. This was $15, so 15 bucks a pound. This is Waygu. And what this is when they're cutting their steaks, ribeyes, New Yorks, fillets, that's the 3 pieces that are in here. When they cut a steak, they always have some type of trimmings on it, right? So they package this up. And I was pleasantly surprised when I cooked the first pack. The pieces are actually decent size. And it's a cheap way to eat some Wagyu. You know, most of the time if you get a good quality Wagyu, it's, you know, you're looking at 50, 60 bucks a pound for a good one, especially Snake River. If you look at their prices, they're extremely expensive. So these pieces have a BMS score of 6 to 8. That's how they rate Wagyu. Now, if you had the best prime steak that you could get, it would only score about a 3 on the Wagyu side. So this is a few steps higher than prime. And at 15 bucks a pound, man, you can't go wrong. So let me cut these. So these were previously frozen, so we're gonna have some juices here. I might have to clean it up. So one thing I was worried about when I bought this was the pieces were going to be too small to really do much with. You do have, you know, some smaller pieces in here, but my whole thing is they're already cut up into steak pieces. Now these are going to cook extremely fast once we hit the Blackstone because we still want to. I want to get as close to a medium as possible. That's the way me and my family like it, maybe a little bit less than even medium. So what I'm going to season it with is just my SPGO mixture. It's salt, pepper, garlic, onion. I use, of course, everything. Now I got it in my Mississippi Grind bottle. I ran out. This is great rub. If you haven't tried them, try them out. I'm keeping a clean hand, don't worry. All right, so like I said, we're gonna be cooking on the Blackstone today. It's gonna be a really quick cook. So we're gonna do a medium-high heat because I want a little bit higher temperature so that I can put a crust on it really quick without overcooking the inside. So it's gonna be real quick cook. I'm thinking, you know, minute and a half per side and we're off of there. So probably no more than 3 to 4 minutes and this stuff is done. So that's why we wanna make sure we're running our temperature right. I'm gonna turn this thing on medium-high for maybe 10 minutes before I even put anything on there. So let me get this thing fired up and then we'll get to cooking. All right, guys, so the first thing I'm gonna do, grill's ready to go. I'm gonna throw a little bit of butter down and I'm actually gonna start cooking some onions to start with. It's perfect time if you want, you know, mushrooms or anything like that because of how quickly this stuff's gonna be cooking. I like grilled onions with my steak. And just cook these as done as you want them, man. Like if you want them super done, get them super done. If you want them kind of crunchy, I'm gonna put a little bit of that salt and pepper on mine. Now I did on the very right side of the Blackstone, I turned those burners off, at least the far right one, not those, but that one burner, I turned it off so that when these get to my liking, I'm gonna put them to the side, then we can get the steak on. All right, that's good for me. I like mine with a little bit of a crunch left to them. So I just push those off to the side. Just make sure we're all the way clean before we get our Wagyu down here. This griddle's smoking hot right now, you can tell. All right, let's get this Wagyu down. So first thing, I'm doing some butter. This is gonna help us get a really good crust on it really quick. I'm a numbers guy, so I will set a timer for 1 minute on my phone. All right, 1 minute's up. So I like to just flip them as good as you can. Now the idea here is to see those crust marks up top. If you don't have any, go ahead and flip them to the raw side. You should be able to get most of them just by flipping. You just have a few to turn over. And here we're going 1 minute too. Although I'm not going to set a timer this time because I'm going to start checking temperatures. So it's only been, a few seconds since we started, but I want to get a temp right now of one of these pieces just to see where we are. See, we're already at 110, 113, 15. So I'm just going to let that go a few more seconds and we're done. If you see some that might need flipped over a little more, go ahead and do that. Then I'm actually going to incorporate the onions back into it. You just kind of start stirring them around. All right, guys, we're gonna call it good. That was about maybe 3 minutes of cooking. Man, this stuff is ridiculous. As with any steak, you want to let it rest for just a few minutes. Let me back you up here a little bit. Look at there. All right, let me let it rest up and then we'll try a bite. All right, and there you have it, guys. $15 Wagyu. Let me show you what's crazy about this meat. Make sure I got you in here. Almost all of these pieces. Watch this. See how easy you can just tear it apart? And I'm not a full-on medium, but I didn't overcook it too bad. Like I said, we only cooked about 3 minutes. Give it a try. Oh man. All right, guys, I only got one request for you since I showed you my secret on how to get cheap Wagyu. Don't go buy it all. I want to be able to get it at some point. Again, 15 bucks, Snake River Farms. I'm not getting paid for this. They won't call nobody back, so if you want to pick you up some of this, just go on their website. It's 15 bucks a pound. You get enough, you don't have to pay shipping. Shipping wasn't but 10 bucks anyway, so not too bad. Let me get another one of these. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As always, you got any questions, go ahead and put them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and always, holler back.